So I keep on hearing this crazy notion that apparently you can only vote for the two main parties because you can only vote for Democrats and you can only vote for Republicans because you voted independent, you voting Green New Deal, or you voting like Libertarian, which I would recommend. A lot of people that I've been seeing ever since the freaking Georgia debates came out, a lot of people have been coming out and saying like voting third party is nothing but a wasted vote. Yeah, wasted vote, and they should just vote for the two main parties, completely going against everything that they believe in. Like I seen a lot more people out here from these videos from these last debates where they was more on the libertarian side, but they would vote for either the chicken shit Republicans or they would vote for the dipshit Democrats because voting third party gets us nowhere. Well, with that attitude, yeah, of course, voting third party will get us nowhere. And people will keep on voting for the establishment because they think they put so much faith. They put so much faith in this one vote. All of a sudden, they would just change their minds about a couple of things, which they won't. See, when it comes to Democrats, they want more government and they want more power over the people. When it comes to Republicans, same thing, but they claim it like they want less taxes and they want more and they want school choice and all that stuff. They the same things that the libertarians be saying, but when it comes to Republicans, they would literally say all the stuff that a lot of libertarians say, but they would actually govern like Democrats. It's literally no difference between the two. The only difference is one party's blue, one party's red. That's really the only difference. But when it comes to like libertarians and what I came out from seeing from the Georgia debates is that a lot more people would really love it if a libertarian was in office. They just think that voting for the Libertarian Party is a waste of vote because this whole two-party notion thing that keeps on going on, which is really stupid. You would rather go against your own principles, your own best belief, for this one party because you think it's a waste of vote and third-party candidates don't get nowhere. Having that mentality is literally the reason why third-party candidates don't go nowhere. Because they would rather put their chances for the two main parties that literally each and every year destroys us. Financially and mentally. You will have this one candidate that will bring forth a lot of policies or some ideals that will actually help benefit the middle and low class. But they say, some people on here will say, "Oh, libertarians just want the rich people to be more rich. They hate the middle class. They hate the low class. Taking away taxation is going to take away everything that we know." What exactly is that? Like more taxes, more money coming out of your checks? Because that's literally what you guys be voting for when it comes to Democrat Party and Republican Party. Just more taxes being taken out of your checks. But I want to show you guys a little highlight from the Georgia governor's debate between Shane Hazel, the Libertarian, Brian Kemp, who is the current governor of Georgia, and Stacey Abrams. Now during this entire debate, you would see how the two main candidates, Stacey Abrams and Brian Kemp, will try to pass over everything that Shane Hazel said because with the two main party system in place, they don't take third party candidates seriously, even though the third party candidates do be bringing forth receipts about some of the bad policies that they bringing forth. So I'm just gonna bring forth a couple of highlights from Shane Hazel that a lot of people will agree that during this debate, the third party candidate brought the smoke when it came to both Stacey Abrams and Brian Kemp. Look, Shane Hazel did in fact bring a lot of receipts. He did in fact bring the smoke when it came to the Georgia's governor's debate. And a lot of people pass them over because they don't because they're not really told about libertarian principles and how this libertarian ideology can actually help out people when it comes to, you know, gun ownership, private property rights, or putting more money in people's pockets. Because this whole two-party system where we need taxation in order to live, we actually don't. That's just a crazy notion that they say you need in order to keep on taxing you, taking money out of your pocket that you rightfully work for. But we're gonna go towards the highlights. Let me guys show you this Twitter from last night's Georgia governor debate. Just gonna take a watch. Okay. For some reason the audio didn't come in for this. So let me just go ahead and fix this real quick so we can go ahead and get in.
You called people in Georgia non-essential, and it killed millions of jobs. You bent the knee to big pharma and pushed a vaccine that was untested on people, and it is people. They have lost their loved ones. You've allowed bureaucracy to invade our businesses, and then you had the audacity to brag about record tax revenue. You want to say sorry to anybody?
So is that a question, or?
That is a question. Do you want to say sorry to anybody?
Oh.
You didn't have the power to lock down businesses, and you signed the executive order on April 2nd. I don't support the fact that you haven't ended qualified immunity. I don't support the fact that you haven't ended civil asset forfeiture. I don't support the fact that you haven't ended the drug war. You haven't ended nonviolent crime. You haven't ended cash bail. You haven't ended no-knock raids. We need to get government out of education. We need to allow parents to seek out the best education for their kids. And we also believe that they have the responsibility to do so. The fact that we have property tax in America has got to be one of the most un-American things I've ever heard of. There are a lot of us at homeschool because we don't believe in the government school system, and we are still fleeced every year to the tune of thousands and thousands of dollars to pay for a broken school system that we don't agree with. The state of Georgia needs a governor who understands econ. The $200 trillion of unfunded liability in this country, as a veteran, understanding that we have a veterans healthcare system that is in shambles. They treat you as a liability, and they will throw pills at you every chance they get. They won't actually address your health. There is no way on earth we're going to expand that to the rest of the 99% of the country. It's a fairy tale. What we need to do is get back to basics, Austrian economics, where we get rid of this cancer that has invaded every transaction that we have through a fiat currency system. Libertarians don't believe in any gun laws. We believe that you know how to best protect you and your property. And the biggest mass murderer in history is government. It's not private citizens. Most private citizens, like I said before, go throughout their day without doing any harm to anybody. Our message to the government is simple. It's time to leave peaceful people alone. If you believe the government is so damn essential,
we have to go. I'm sorry.
Stop robbing us at the point of a gun and compete.
That concludes our debate.
Georgia, I hope you hear me when I say libertarians think taxation is theft.
Okay, yeah. So that was the highlights from the Libertarian candidate Shane Hazel, which I had a conversation a couple months ago. Shout out to Shane Hazel, and hopefully we can have a conversation later on down the road. But yeah, he's literally giving up some points that actually from both sides that actually hurt the middle and low class. But you would have people that keeps on believing that because it's either Democrats or Republicans, or you had the notion from people on the Republican side that if you don't vote, if Libertarians don't vote Republican, the Democrats win. And a lot of us are saying, like, why the hell would we vote for a Republican when Republicans are just the same as Democrats? They can put forth this notion that they're not the same, that they are on complete different sides, but when it comes to governing, they're the exact same. The national debt is up. People are still angry. And a lot of jobs and housing is not being worked around. A lot of people are wondering, how come my rent's going up? How come there's not a lot of places out there for me to live? It's because people are not building are not building infrastructures for houses because the government, because the state is not letting them. Why? So why would they stop this? So why would they not bring forth production of housing if rent's gonna go down? Because that takes money out of the state's pockets. Same thing when it came to jobs. The pandemic, everybody shut down the freaking country. Jobs, a lot of jobs, millions of jobs across the country never recovered, and people are still putting faith in the state. They still putting faith in the government for ruining our lives in the first place, because it's either a dementia patient or it's an orange man, or in Georgia's case, it's either Stacey Abrams or it's Brian Kemp. No, and here's the thing: you see a lot of these outlets talk about Stacey Abrams and Brian Kemp, but they would not mention Shane Hazel because third-party candidates don't barely get over 10,000 votes, which is pathetic. I mean, not in the sense of libertarians, but in the sense of mainstream media outlets do not care about people who are third party. They only care about the two main parties because if you bring forth some candidates from the third party that actually bring forth some bad policies from both political parties, boom, their whole narrative goes down the drain. Like I said, guys, the two main party system needs to be destroyed, because there are third party candidates, mainly from the Libertarian Party, that bring forth some receipts and bring forth some good ideas to actually help benefit the middle and low class, because the state is more worried about big corporations and how they can get their money in their pockets, making themselves richer. That's what AOC did. That's what Nina Turner did. That's what a lot of progressive Democrats, or just Democrats in general, and some Republicans too, that's what a lot of them are doing. But when it comes to libertarians, we just don't want the government touching us. We don't want the state touching us, because with how illegitimate the state is, why would we want them taking stuff from our pockets or our houses, our property? Why would we want that for any government? Because to tax the schools, to tax the police department, which is all corrupt. All of it, but the school system, police system, is all corrupt. They want to keep funding it. But let me know what y'all think about the comments below. If you guys, like I'm saying, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, hit the notification bell. I will see y'all next one. Vote Libertarian. That's all I'm gonna say. I will see y'all next one. Peace. Also, make sure you join me on my Discord. The links are in the description below. You guys want to have a conversation, want to talk. You guys want to promote your own videos. You want to talk about gaming, movies, and TV shows, or politics. Just hit that link in the description box below, and let's have a chat. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch. I'll be on my Twitch sometimes, just playing games, to be chilling. Some new games coming out this year that I want to play, especially when it comes to Resident Evil games. And just make sure you subscribe. You subscribe there. You follow me there, and let's have some fun. Also, make sure that you do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, because the YouTube algorithm is hurting everybody at this point, and they do not like seeing small guys like myself grow. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, because your man try to get paid here, people. It don't take nothing but a second.